What's up, guys? I wanted to make a video about Tectone real quick just because I saw on my Twitter feed being annoying and my YouTube feed being annoying. So I figured I'd make a quick video about him, let you guys know what's going on with this guy, and I don't know, maybe you'll think he's annoying too based on what I tell you. But first, before I get into this trigger bait up here, or whatever, clickbait, I guess you can call it, I'm going to give a quick synopsis on who Tectone is, why he's crying in this video, or fake crying anyways, and why he's been on Twitter so much. So back in 2024, Tectone actually had a relationship with a model called Pinky Chew. The relationship failed, probably because of the allegations she made against Tectone after the relationship was over. She claimed that he essayed her. He tried to prostitute her and control her, and was just a horrible person overall towards her. And Tectone was flipping out about this. What's kind of interesting is that he even threatened her on Twitter, saying, "If you don't take this down in 2 weeks, I'm basically going to destroy you. Like, you need to listen to me or else." And it probably wasn't a good idea because flash forward 2 years from that tweet, from 2024 to now in 2026, and Tectone was actually found to be guilty, or not guilty, sorry, wrong terminology. He lost a civil case where Pinky Chew was basically accusing him of all these things. And I want to point out that a civil case is not the same as losing a criminal case. In a civil case, I'm not a lawyer, by the way. I just read about it, so whatever. Don't take anything I'm saying too seriously. But like I was saying, a civil case, you're required to have a preponderance of evidence, which basically means you need to be more sure than not that the person is guilty of what you're being accused of. Versus in a criminal case, you're supposed to believe beyond a reasonable doubt that the person is guilty. Which basically means, to my understanding, that you shouldn't have any doubt that this person is guilty. Like, if you're 1% sure they're not guilty, you're not supposed to rule that they're guilty. So in a civil case, Tectone was ruled to be, or rather found liable for some of these things. I don't think he had to pay any money. He's just not allowed to own firearms in Texas for 10 years, which, I mean, that state is packed to the brim of chuddy incels. So it's kind of surprising that they were willing to take away his Second Amendment rights like that. And it really, honestly, just shows the severity of the case. He's also not allowed to contact her. I'm pretty sure he's not even allowed to talk about her. So instead, he's like crying about her indirectly. And we're going to get to that here in a second. But he lost in a civil case, which again means a preponderance of evidence. And I read that if you have more than a 50% chance that you think the person is guilty, that in civil you're often ruled guilty by the judge, which is different than beyond a reasonable doubt, to my understanding. So flash forward to this video. Tectone was ruled guilty in a civil court. He's not happy about this. When actually, kind of surprisingly, his father was also, I'm pretty sure, criminally charged and convicted with SA. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure his father was as well. So people have been, really criticizing him for this. It's kind of sad that his father was convicted of SA in a criminal court of law, and now Tectone in a civil court of law is being said to more likely than not maybe participated in something like that. But anyways, I digress. So going back to the video above, Tectone is now trying to farm sympathy points, it appears. With this clickbait, "My life is ruined," as if like he didn't ruin his own life by, making bad choices with Pinky Chew. And, it's just kind of a bad look overall that instead of showing sympathy for Pinky Chew, or rather even just taking some sort of responsibility, instead he's sneak sympathy farming, I would say. In the video, he's just kind of like, "Oh, don't feel bad for me. I'm not a victim. Like, I'm gonna move on as he, you know, as he's still crying and making sneak. This is the pinky chew, and it's honestly kind of pathetic for a grown man to act like that. But it is what it is. You know, he's friends with some questionable characters like Chibi Reviews, Nicholas Light, all these lolsy type guys that are chronically online. And yeah, it's pretty sad to be honest. But so we'll see what happens. Tectone's probably going to keep crying online. Um, he's probably not going to post about anime, even though it's probably what he should do, or at least, you know, apologize or something. But he's not. Instead, he's just going to keep creating clickbait and crying or whatever. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I being too harsh on Tectone, or do you think that maybe I wasn't harsh enough? Let me know in the comments.